honored to talk about my great-grandfather, Raymond L. Dorley, and my grandfather, Raymond B. Dorley. I'm here representing one part of their legacy. That's the family meat business here in Lima. But their legacy is much bigger than that. Their legacy of service to family, community, and to the country really is much bigger. These two men were instrumental in creating a vibrant agricultural business community here in Lima for 100 years. And so we're very proud of that, and I'd like to tell you a little bit of their story. My great-grandfather, Raymond L. Dorley, he was born in 1898, and that happened to be the same year that the Lima Packing Company was created. And the Lima Packing Company was in downtown Lima, right on Main Street. Around the 1920s, my great-grandfather settled on a farm over in Bowman Road, and he raised 100 to 150 cattle a year, farmed 300 acres, and he was a cattle buyer for the Lima Packing Company. The business really starts with him as a cattle buyer for that business in downtown Lima, and it was a packing house that processed hundreds of cattle and hogs every day, right downtown Lima, right next door to the vibrant shopping district that existed in Lima at that time. After World War II, when my grandfather came back, my grandfather was a medic for the Army in World War II. When he came back when the war ended, he joined my grandfather as a cattle buyer also for the Lima Packing Company at that point in time. When Lima Pack closed, they, along with a couple other partners, opened the Pride of Lima over on New Bright Road. And that was the next step of our family business timeline. Then in 1964, they bought what was then known as P.C. Diermeyer and Sons. That was this facility, which is now Keystone Meats. A big part of our business is the canned meat line that we have under the Keystone brand, but we also still do all the same stuff. We do custom processing for local farmers. We buy local cattle to supply CUPE and other retail outlets around the area. There's a long list of community engagement that we carry on today that really they deserve credit for beginning. The Allen County Fair, 4-H programs, the Young Farmers Association, they've done continuing education programs for them for decades, longer than I can remember, longer than I've been alive. The CUPE Carcass Show dates back to the 1970s. That's a great service to the community and educational opportunity for kids getting into the agricultural industry. And we're proud to be a partner in that with CUPE Hamburgers, of course. All along the way, my great-grandfather and my grandfather were the cattle buyers for those businesses. And those businesses were very much involved with processing all livestock for the Northwest Ohio, Lima, Allen County in particular, and for CUPE Hamburgers. And so our relationship with the agricultural community, the farmers where we source our cattle even to this day, and our customers, namely CUPE is the best example, really go back through their entire lives. So we have relationships that are 70+ years old with our suppliers and with our customers, thanks to those two men. And the big part that I want to mention about them is that they were instrumental. Again, they were instrumental in creating that market for livestock here in Lima and Allen County. And they created a local outlet for the farmers to bring their cattle. And those relationships really survive to today. We source our cattle from many of the same people, the same families that the relationships that they started way back then. So we're proud of that, and we'd like to keep it that way.